Hi DIYers, this is Michael from Alarm Grid, and today I'm going to be showing you local sunrise and sunset triggers on a Tuxedo keypad. The Tuxedo is a Z-Wave controller, and you can use it to create smart scenes, to have your Z-Wave devices activate automatically when there's a schedule or with certain predetermined system events. And one trigger that you can use, it's time-based, it's sunrise and sunset. So I'm going to be showing you today how you would create a scene that you might use for coming home, to have your lights on, so that way they're already on when you get home, so that way you can get into your driveway safely and whatnot. And we'll set a condition so that way it only happens when the system is armed away. So that way your system's still armed, and you're not home yet, and you have the scene go into effect. So we are at the main screen of our Tuxedo here, and we're going to choose devices. And you see we have some living room lights, and we have a porch light already set up with the Tuxedo, so we're going to be using those in our scene today. So if I choose the scene button at the bottom, then you see we have local and remote scenes. Now I do want to point out you can only do the sunrise and sunset triggers when you do local scenes. You can't do it remote scenes through Total Connect. So you have 10 local scenes and 20 remote scenes, but you only get the 10 local scenes in this case. And one thing I do want to point out, I'm going to go back to the main screen here. I want to show you where you get the weather forecast. That's where it's going to get the sunrise and sunset time from in the upper right corner of the main screen. So you see we have a sunset time, that's 7:46 military time, and the sunrise today is 6:54. You see we have our zip code right there at the bottom. And it gets this from the network connection, from being connected to the internet. If you lose the internet connection, then the Tuxedo will just retain the sunrise and sunset time every single day, which of course that's a different time every day. So make sure your Tuxedo is connected with the AlarmNet servers, and you have the correct zip code set in here, so that way it gets the proper information and it regenerates on a daily basis. Anyway, that aside, let's go back into what we were actually doing. I'll choose devices, and then I'll choose scenes, and this is where I will create the scene. So I'm going to do add, and we're going to set a condition. We're going to set the condition that the system is armed away. So we're going to choose security, and then we'll do away secured, and we'll press the check mark button down there. So that's the condition. Now for the trigger, we want it to be sunset because it's nighttime. We're coming home. We'll set it every day of the week, just in case maybe we're out on a Saturday or Sunday doing some shopping or something. And so we're going to do start time, and we're going to do sunset right there. Sunset, and we'll do yes. And so we'll press the check mark down there. Okay, and now we're going to use actions. So we're going to do two actions. We're going to, we could just set all the lights on because those are all the lights we have programmed. But let's say we had other lights and we didn't necessarily want those to turn on. So we'll set them separately. So we have our porch light that we want to come on, so that way when we're pulling up to the house, we can see that the porch light's on and get on there, get into our driveway safely. And we'll choose on, and then we're going to press the check mark it. And now we're going to do another action. This time we'll turn on our living room lights, so that way when we walk into the house, our lights are on and we are not bumping all over the place. So we'll choose living room lights, and we'll set it to on. And that one had a dimmer function, so we could set it to a different level if we wanted to, but we're just going to set it all the way, and we'll do that on, and then we'll press the save button down there. And you see we have our scene created. If we want to test it, we could press the manual button, but you see we have it enabled. We definitely want to keep our scene enabled. And from there, we can just return home. So that is how you create a local scene using sunrise or sunset as a trigger. You have to do it locally. You can't create a remote scene through Total Connect 2.0. This is only for local scenes. So, and you have 10 of those available, so you should be good to go. So that is how you create a scene using sunrise, sunset triggers. If you have any questions about the Tuxedo, Honeywell Vista security systems, or about alarm monitoring services, send an email to support@alarmgrid.com. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up below to like the video, and remember to subscribe to our channel for updates on future videos. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.